Are you afraid to kick up to a handstand? Well, I've got some great news for you. In this video, I'm going to give you 3 tips to make you feel more confident to kick up for your handstands. The first tip is to start your handstand practice on the wall. The wall is going to make you feel so much safer, and it's also going to keep you safe. When you first start practicing your handstand kick-ups using the wall, you want to kick up just as much as you feel comfortable, and then over time start to kick a little bit harder. For example, on the first time that you try your pickup, you might want to start with your hands on the ground and just do a really small kick. And then over time, your kicks will get bigger and bigger until eventually you might be able to start to get your feet up on the wall. The second tip is to practice falling out of your handstand safely. When you know how to fall out of a handstand safely, it will start to take that fear away. And it's only from practicing really regularly before that fear will actually start to subside. In the beginning, it's going to feel really hard for you to actually take the time and practice falling out of a handstand. Before you start practicing falling out of your handstand safely, it's really helpful to find a nice soft landing for yourself to practice on. So if you've got something like I've got here, like a nice squishy gym mat, some carpet or a rug at home, or maybe you've got some grass outside. If you don't have any of those things, maybe even a beach with some sand. The sand is really great for a soft landing when you're practicing falling out of a handstand safely. What we want to do to start with is practice our kick-ups. And as we start to kick up, you're going to feel, if you kicked a little bit too hard, you're going to feel yourself kind of going over. As that happens, you're going to move one of your hands to the side and cartwheel yourself out of the handstand, bringing your feet down to the ground. I'll show you what it looks like. You're in your lunge position, you're kicking up for your handstand, you've gone too far, you move one of your hands and you bring your feet all the way down to the ground. The most important thing to remember is just bring your feet down to the ground. Even if your handstand, falling out of your handstand doesn't quite look like that, maybe it looks like this. And bring both feet down to the ground. It doesn't matter, as long as your feet come down to the ground and not your back. That is the most important thing. Tip number 3 is to build strength in your shoulders. When you feel strong in your shoulders and in your body, it's going to make you feel way more confident to kick up for your handstands. If you're afraid of kicking up to a handstand though, I imagine that walking yourself up chest to wall on a handstand is going to be really scary. So I have another drill for you to work on. Grab yourself a box. We're going to start with our hands on the floor, feet up on the box in a plank position. And then we're going to walk our hands as close to the box as we can, and then walk them all the way back out again. You can do this for 3 to 5 reps for around 3 rounds. And what this exercise is going to do is it's going to build strength in your shoulders, make you feel stronger. And as a result, you're going to feel way more confident to kick up for your handstands. So there's your 3 tips for getting more comfortable kicking up for your handstand. The first tip was practice on the wall. Practice short kick-ups at first and get bigger and bigger until eventually you can get both feet up on the wall. The second tip was to get comfortable falling out of the handstand. Practice those long handstand kick-ups, cartwheel your hands out to the side and bring your feet down safely to the ground. And the third tip was to build strength in your shoulders. When you feel strong in your shoulders, it's going to make you feel so much more confident to kick up for your handstands. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and also I hope it helps you with your handstand practice. If you've got any questions, pop them down in the comments down here and I'll get back to you soon. Have a great day.